Well, it's time for another fishing report from Sunjammers. Let's go inside and see if Brad's available. Hey Brad, what do you have for us today?
Hey, just kidding. A lot of rods. That inshore fishing's about to heat up and everybody needs a new good rod, especially Thanksgiving's coming up. The wives go shopping, you need a good new rod to go catch those trout and redfish on. These are some Jarvis Walker. This is the Gold Series I'm feeling. Lower end rod price-wise, about $59, but me and Jimmy's been playing with the store and we really like it. Inshore fishing this last week's been pretty slow. We've had the tide just totally wrong. Had a full moon. It's just pretty much been a blah week for fishing. The flounder is still moving. They're moving at night though. I've heard some good reports of people gigging very early when that moon. Once that moon gets up, it's just a giant spotlight, and you see more dust trails, and you actually see flounder laying on the bottom. So hopefully this next week the fishing will turn around and we'll have a good report for you. The flounder on the pier have definitely moved in. Look at this good picture of Sam from Atlanta. He won $150 in the pier tournament with his 3.5-pound flounder. Good job, Sam. Not sure exactly what that flounder ate that Sam caught, but you can throw the 5-inch Gulp Alive jerk shads on the bottom on a heavy jig head to keep it right on the bottom. 3/4 ounce or even a 1 ounce jig head to keep it on the bottom. We're still having some Spanish and king mackerel roll through. Still the best cigar minnows available are the West Bay saltwater products, fresh frozen cigar minnows. We also have the Cletus baits. These are fresh cigar minnows from the same company, but Cletus baits, so shut up and fish. Then fishing's not quite as good, so we did bring in some of the 1-pound bads. These are the Captain Salties. These aren't the Captain Salties that everybody was afraid of when we used to preach avoid the blue bag. This is the blue bag we were talking about. However, these cigar minnows we know for a fact have not been frozen for very long. They're only about a month old. They aren't quite as fresh as your other cigar minnows, but if you're just out there for an hour and a half or so, that 1 pound should do you good.
So what's going on with the offshore stuff?
It's rough. It's definitely rough offshore. I got a few reports of people going out snapper fishing on Friday. Everybody caught their limit, but it was a little rough. A little rough out there to hold the boat on the spot, and also that full moon just had the bite turned off. So we're going to use this report to talk a little bit about what I call old school bottom fishing and the way to do it, which is the new school. Both of these rods are by U-Pro. This is a good grouper pick and stick. It's about 8 foot long, very heavy. Once you get that fish hooked up, you're going to have a lot of leverage to pull that fish up out of the wreck. You're going to be fishing this with about 80-pound mono with about 50 or 80-pound or even 100-pound fluorocarbon leader. Very little action. Your smaller fish, you're not going to be able to feel the bites on here. This is just a stiff stick. You're going to have very little action on it. What I prefer to fish with, a little bit lighter weight, I fish 30-pound braid. This is also a U-Pro. This is an 80-pound class rod. I use 30-pound braid. I've caught your nurse sharks, your big amberjack grouper, and all the red snapper you want to carry on this identical rod. It's an IM8 graphite rod, which is very sensitive. It's just like what we use high-end inshore fishing. You're going to feel all those little bites, especially with that Ohiro braid. You're just going to feel those bites. You're always going to feel that pinfish down there being nervous. I use a small level line Dakota 600. This is a little bit too small of a reel for serious bottom fishing. You can step up to the 700 or even the Penn 330, maybe a little better combo. But I just like the lightweight design of this U-Pro rod. Come in, Christmas is right around the corner. Come in, we can show you some different options of bottom fishing. We'll even write down what you want, so when your significant other comes in, you get exactly what you want on Christmas morning.
Action.
Kayak fishing this last week was slow. Same reason the inshore was slow. Full moon, the tide, just everything was working wrong for the inshore fishing. This next weekend should be pretty good. In the Panama City Kayak Fishing Association, you can go to pckfa.com. It's having an outing this Saturday. They're going to meet at Burnt Mill Creek Boat Ramp between 6 and 7 o'clock. Nothing overly organized, so if you get there a little late, just hit the water and just head out towards the bay. I'm sure that's where most people will go. Just fun fishing, no tournament, no entry fee. It's just a group of people getting together to go kayak fishing. Everybody's going to be back here at Sunjammers Water Sports at 315 North Highway 79 around 1 o'clock. We're going to grill hamburgers and hot dogs. It's going to be a $5 donation to the club for the food. So if you just want to come out and eat and talk to everybody, that's fine. If you get a chance to get on the water, that's even better. We'll see everybody here at the shop at 1 o'clock after the Panama City Kayak Fishing Association outing.
Hey, can I come?
Absolutely.
Thanks.
Here at Sunjammers Water Sports, we stock every color of the SS minnow that Captain Joe of Fish on Lures makes. He has 11 different colors sitting here, or maybe 12. I can't count this morning. Our top 3 colors are going to be glow, gold, and white. All of his colors catch fish. To help prove to you that they catch fish, you come in here and buy any 2 packs of bait, your 2 favorite colors. We're going to give you a free 4-pack of SS minnows of any color other than the 2 that you bought. So you come in, you buy 2 bulk pack SS minnows, you get a free 4-pack of a different color. You have to mention that you saw this on our fishing report. It's not an Inshore special. It's a fishing report special and Facebook.